Welcome to the Shooter's Resource Channel. I've got the P320 XFIVE Legion. I ran an IDPA match with it. I've got about 3,000 rounds through it with the Leupold Delta Point Pro and with iron sights. So let's do a review on it. But first, before we get started, about 90% of you aren't subscribers. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so that we make sure quality gun content is here to stay. The SIG P320. What an excellent competition gun. So the first thing to point out obviously is it's optics ready. So you see I've got the Leupold Delta Point Pro on there as mentioned before. And this is a great optic. I've got an unboxing and install review if you want to check it out on the channel. And for the Leupold Delta Point Pro or the SIG Romeo 1 Pro, it doesn't require an intermediate plate. So you get a really low mounting position. One of the things that is different about it is it's a little hefty, and it's made that way on purpose to help recoil mitigation. And you know, people just find that a little heavier gun is a little easier to aim long distances, and I've found that to be true for the most part. However, I do shoot a lot of my polymer frame guns very well, so I can't say that that's always the case. But this gun is coming in right at 43.5 ounces with the iron sights as it comes from the factory, and that's with this magwell. So for IDPA, to shoot stock service pistol, I took the magwell off and went below 43 ounces, which is the requirement. This frame, what makes it so heavy is it's tungsten infused, and that's really cool because I don't know of anybody else that's done anything like that. And you know, it's a great innovative idea. So it's essentially polymer, and you get a lot of the benefits of a polymer gun, but you've got this tungsten infused frame to add the weight. And they didn't skip out on the quality. The Legion Gray #1 just looks amazing and immaculate. So very happy with the aesthetics of the firearm. But the performance, that's where this thing shines. I believe that there's already been some championships won with this gun, and it's very new to the market. You know, when you compare it to other guns that historically have kind of been out there and have done well in the competition field, it's very low priced. So if you talk about the CZ Shadow, for instance, in that series, you're looking at a gun that costs maybe, you know, 50 to 80% more than this SIG XFIVE Legion. I got this gun used for about $800, but when I say used, it wasn't even fired. I mean, it was you know, somebody's safe queen. And since then, like I said earlier, I put maybe about 3,000 rounds through it. It's just a great shooter all the way around. So, you know, the other benefit to this XFIVE Legion over just the standard XFIVE is it's got a reduced trigger weight. This skeletonized trigger, the weight of it is reduced by about 30% per the SIG website. So that's a great advantage for anybody that's doing any type of accuracy or speed shooting. And it's got this flat face trigger that's really nice that helps aid in accuracy along with this 5-inch bull barrel. It does come with 3 17-round magazines, so you're kind of competition ready out of the box. I picked up an extra one. You know, they are expensive. It was about $50, but now I have 4 mags, and they've got these really nice weighted base plates. And you know, those are things that typically people buy as an afterthought. And so it's nice that it comes from the factory with really nice base plates on it. But you don't want to lose any of these guys because they are expensive. Again, as I pointed out earlier, it does come with this competition magwell, and when I run SSP, I run it without it. I actually like the gun a little better, at least visually, without it, but you know, that's just personal preference. again, you know, talking about accuracy, I have nothing poor to say about the accuracy here. This thing just is a shooter. It shoots really well. I've shot targets out. I think I was out with my father-in-law the other day. We were shooting out at like 40 yards, and I was just ringing that thing. I mean, it was no problem. 8-inch plate, just all day, 40 yards. And I wasn't shooting slow. I rarely do. So it made it really easy, especially with the red dot. The ergonomics of the pistol I find are really good in the P320 series. You know, everybody talks about it, but the actual serial number is on the internal portion. So there's a module that you take apart, and we could take the gun apart real quick and look at it. But if I lock the slide back, then I just pull down this takedown lever. So first of all, this design is very innovative from SIG. And to take it all apart, you know, it's very easy. You can swap out the grip module and the slide assembly and make this gun into whatever you want, and keep that sweet trigger assembly in there. So you can essentially get a smaller slide if you want, and you can get a grip module and have this same trigger in there, a smaller grip module, and then you can have a carry package with a great trigger. So then you go back to slide lock and you re-engage the pin, and we're back to a functioning firearm. So you know, all around the firearm's got a lot of great features. It does have ambidextrous slide lock, and you know, there's no safety on the gun. It is a striker fire gun. It has a mag release that is reversible if you'd like to go lefty with it. And I find that the slide lock's in a great place. So when it's locked back, I don't have to reposition my grip. So it's further back than a lot of other firearms. And it protrudes protrudes enough. So that's important as well. Also to note, this does come with a set of sights that I normally go with on my competition guns anyway. So I was very happy with the sights that it came with. And I think it comes with a green fiber optic piece, but I went with the red because that's what I traditionally run. Why buy the SIG X5 Legion? It's just a great gun, and for the price, you get a lot of features. Now, you know, I think there are a lot of other great reviews out there on the gun, and they compare it to other guns like the CZ Shadow or maybe a 2011 custom gun. And, you know, there are some features that those custom guns or the CZ has that this one doesn't. But there is also a great disparity and difference in cost. So the cost difference, you know, for a $900 gun, this is a really great package. I've shot and have owned a couple competition guns that were budget, and you know, they seem to cut corners. But this one right here is really great. So if you're in the market for a new competition gun, this would be a really great package to consider. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.